Sir. All right, go ahead. What's up, BlakGooseTV family? We back again. We try to stay as consistent as possible.
What's the deal, y'all?
You see the work.
I'm on that 2K, just let y'all know. Pre-hand.
The only thing I admit, right in the beginning of this, I'm going to go ahead and admit this. We is not doing any justice with the audio.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And that's on us. Because we have the equipment to make the audio a lot better than what it is. But a lot of these be the spur of the moment, so we just want to give y'all some content.
We gonna get it right, man. For the fights, we got y'all for sure. We're gonna make sure it's crisp.
I was talking to my pop day, man. I was telling him happy spot day. He was like, so y'all got the music, you know, the sound, the music, all that stuff, the room set up? I said, well, you know, nah. He said, huh? The rooms is still empty? I was like, yeah. I was like, well, we gonna get right. I was like, we know what we want to get. We know what we want to set it up. We know how we do it. We just ain't bought it yet. Like, oh, man. I was like, no, but we gonna do it. I was like, dang, my pops is not. He was like, he thought I was like, oh, man. Because I'm like, that's
slacking.
But the way we doing it now, seeing it now, because there's been a lot of shit that, like, no one
But at
expected
the
a lot
end
of
of
this
the day,
shit to
I'm
happen.
like, if we just get like a cool little corner, bro, with that, because I'm like, I saw Gunna fool on one of his posts, and all he had was this, and he was outside.
But that's because of it. We don't have to go deep into his program.
Yeah.
It can be in certain areas where it doesn't matter for the program. Like if we're talking about broadcasting purposes, you gotta be in a contained environment. Everything has to be set up right for the right sound. Like there's nothing going out there. Now if you're talking about something that you're gonna take, you're gonna mix later. It all depends on, you know what I'm saying, what type of program you have, what type of mic, what type of interface you have. That comes out. If you have the top end of that, then you can be anywhere. You can do it. Then after you can make it sound amazing. Especially whoever be playing with it too. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what they know. But we're talking about broadcasting. We gotta, and that comes down to like even like if it's spur of the moment, all we gotta do is sit down and start. You know what I'm saying? So if we had the room set up, like we would already have everything in place. Like it may not be specifically for music, but if it's specifically for this, we can go sit down and the shit will be put. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta worry about like me hitting you up like, hey, you trying to go? Like, yeah, then you gotta get the shit out. And it's like you gotta get that, then we gotta make sure everything right. Like it's already gonna be there. The only problems we ever
that is crazy.
Connection.
We do be having to have shit like right.
You know,
all right, go.
Yeah.
You know, like you kind of know when to kind of go. Oh yeah, like instead of them, they just like, you ready? They are tuned to what.
But look, we waiting on that. Like we waiting on that. Like that's a podcast. We waiting on the flex. We got one from the flex. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try and get Corleone to do one. We're going to try and get Young LJ to do one. We're going to try and get EJ to do one. Like, just do one.
Dom for sure has to get
one. For sure, yeah.
I'm going to try to get Suit.
Talk about Eat Your Suit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what we need to start doing. Like, rather than always just us, let's try everything. we need to hit them. Like, hey, bro, you try, you know what I'm saying? You got to, you know, they don't got to have StreamYards. We can just send them the link, right?
That's what we did with Kevin, I think.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm like, just start, and then we, you know, be episode 1, you know what I'm saying? Episode 1 with Flex. Episode 1, you know what I'm saying, with EJ. And they all have their own episode. You build up, we'll come back, you know, for the second interview, be the second, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not tripping on nothing, man. I'm down for any idea.
But we got to make sure our audio is right, though.
Excuse me,
so we got to start using, but this is us, we doing this right here in front. Y'all getting raw footage right now. We doing this right here in front of the camera, so we can go back and we can look at this shit, hold ourselves accountable. Because I'm like, we can't. This is gonna be the last live that we do, and we don't have the mics plugged up. We just gotta start having this shit right here.
Okay, where's yours at?
I was in my bag because I hadn't used it. It's in my bag under the bed. So I'm like, we just gonna set it up. We're gonna have the shit right here. So every time we're gonna get into it, no more of this disrespectful audio, y'all. We sorry. All right,
no more.
That's crazy. Hey, also too, man. Sooner or later we're gonna upgrade this joint right here too.
Oh yeah.
Soon. Get the picture a little bit better right there.
Oh no, that was kind of just the update from the laptop joint. He was like, "Yo, bro, this is like."
Yep. And it did it too. It did. It was a good update. I'm like, we can go to the next level now.
Oh God.
We've been saying it for a minute, but the first, you know, y'all, it's hard with. it's different if it's just one person, you know what I'm saying? Because you're going off of your schedule. But I'm like, when you have two different people and you're trying to go off of two different people's schedule, and I'm like, especially with the whole Corona shit, we was giving y'all that consistent shit during Corona, but you know what I'm saying? Once my shit started back up, it's hard to kind of just fit anything in. But we're not gonna forget about this right here, man. We're gonna try and get it back to kind of what it was, man. I'm start hitting the community tabs. I ain't really been reporting on the boxing side of the game like I used to. I will when that shit really start back up, but it's just...
I report on the NBA because I'm like, there ain't nothing to really talk about. Yeah. It's all speculation to me at the point. You know, people keep saying it's coming back. We gonna see. So,
when's the projected date?
They said like July 31st. We'll see though.
It's not confirmed.
Things can change. I think it is confirmed. I honestly haven't really looked at myself, but other people have said it is. The only reason I haven't looked myself because I'm just like, I got other things to worry about that damn NBA. Ain't nobody worry about that damn NBA right now. That shit come back, bet. Got something to watch. If it don't, bet.
That's what I'm saying.
When that bitch get fans and that shit get to cracking again, all right, it's different. Cause we obviously can see with no fan shit different. Like all those other fights we've seen this past COVID with fans would have been a whole different atmosphere, different outcomes definitely would have happened. And we can attest to that, man. Energy is inevitable. Man. If you're around it, you're gonna feel it.
I think that shows too how much of a hole UFC is in. Like they gotta continue to put fights on during this time. I'm like, you don't even see Bellator doing that shit.
Cause it's just like, for what?
But I'm like, if you're really struggling for money like that, or if your business is in a bad place, most thriving company. I really feel like UFC has the biggest stars. They paying they fighters the most.
But that's why they have to keep going on,
and people don't see that. They think they're doing it just to make a mark, to try and be like, oh, we different. But I'm like, nah, these niggas is paying back a bill they have to pay every month. And if that money don't come in for them to pay that bill off, man, they in trouble. Or WME specifically. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I gotta let y'all know real quick, man. 2K is really disrespectful in two aspects. The biggest one I'm gonna let y'all know about is Russell Westbrook is complete garbage juice in this game. He is complete garbage juice, and I'm gonna let you know why. Not only do they make my boy's jumper so broke, like we know his jumper shaky. They gave him a completely broke jumper. So for some reason, the game makes this motherfucker shoot every open three he get. Everyone. You think he pass it up. You think he think, oh, let me dribble a couple steps in, maybe get a lay. No. He is shooting threes, bro. He shot 10 threes and smoked all 10, bro. I said, there's no way in hell Westbrook is shooting 10 threes. He would, but I'm like, he was doing this religiously, bro. Then he'll have a game, he'll go 3 for 3. But we'll lose still because he won't go to the rim. What Westbrook, don't go to the rim. He is meant to go to the rim. Steph goes to the rim more than him.
Bro, you think, bro, I play on the Portland Trailblazers. The way they make Dame Lillard and CJ McCollum play is just disrespectful.
For real? Because I just played Portland and we lost because of Dame.
Played against them. On the team, Dame don't do none of that shit. He rarely shoots threes. That motherfucker always goes to the hole and he gets his shit thrown.
So he's opposite. He want to shoot. He want to go to the rack, but Westbrook want to shoot threes. That's the opposite of both their games.
Never shoots. And CJ, this motherfucker CJ is just, oh my god, I don't even shoot. I gave him the ball. Like, what is he doing?
Melo be going crazy.
Melo hoops.
Nurkic, Whiteside.
No, wait, I don't know. Whiteside been injured. The only people who go crazy is Melo, and then Nurkic only do just because we pick and roll. Those are the only two that go crazy. Like Carmelo played better than really he do in real life. It's crazy. Dame, they make Dame like Dame won't even shoot sometimes. Like, what the fuck?
Like Wiggins just did?
Bro, yeah, he does that a lot. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, Dame's our star. Like, that nigga should be pulling, but it's like, I really got to get...
Every season I have with Dame, bro, he averages 30 plus.
Bro, Dame's averaging like 19 with this.
He really don't shoot. Hey, bro, you can call plays for him if you want. That shit make him.
He still won't shoot. I've done it. I've done it all. That man does not shoot. I know there's a particular shit I have to do to make him shoot.
And I say this though, KD's probably the most disrespectful. Like Westbrook's not as disrespectful. It's KD's just because I'm like he can't shoot, but it's just like why y'all keep having this man shoot threes? Like bro, I do a pick and roll with him and he just shot the three, bro. I'm like, what? Why did you go to the hole? But KD's is terrible, bro. Tell me why this man be averaging 20 points a game, bro. When the last time KD averaged 20 points a game? Rookie year, bro.
That's my only thing about 2K though, that it'd be hard for me to stay in that shit consistently. Cause I'm like, even when you got that shit on Hall of Fame, I'm like, niggas still don't play the same. Like that shit be weird.
Bro. I say this though, Steph be hit and Clay.
I feel like the technology is too crazy not for them to be doing that though.
Making it consistent?
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know, man. I feel like it's just some bullshit. I feel like that's them getting lazy because they know they don't really got no competition. Same way.
It better be better than PS5. All that money motherfuckers finna be dropping.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, motherfuckers is like PS5 and crazy.
And it play damn near the same. No. You're not fooling me. I'll keep this system.
I'm like, that's for them kids. I'm like, that's for them little kids. Y'all trying to fool the little kids. That's how you're trying to get some money. Because I'm like, ain't no motherfucker. I'm like, I haven't seen no graphics that make me be like, oh, shit. That shit crazy. I'm like,
no,
okay.
San Andreas better be OD.
Better look like an actual motherfucker walking through the street.
On me like, God damn, that motherfucker real. They better have some real motherfuckers in there we know too.
But how can they do that in such a short amount of time? I don't feel like technology has advanced that much in 4 years. Yeah, it has to an extent, but not crazy. Not when it comes to video games. I'm like, the closest we're going to get to when it comes to graphics is going to be virtual reality. Because I'm like, when it comes to us playing something, you can't get really no better. And this is me saying this now. I'm probably going to be proven wrong. We'll see.
I know. What
you can't get no better than this. Like, there's no way you're going to be playing. Like, the next level to this is you. Like, these is real motherfuckers that you control.
Yeah. I don't want it to get that real, though.
That'd be weird, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather just keep it like.
I won't lie. Playing a boxing game or a fighting game like that would be wild.
That's different, though. Because I feel like that's mono. You want to see real blood?
That shit would be crazy, man. Nah. And then now, see, you taking the kids aspect. Yep. Now, see, you can't get no better than this. Because it still has to be cartoonish in a way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like this is their likeness. This isn't
them actually. Because they could probably demand more money if that was the case.
I would. How much money do you think they get, bro?
Shit, they get a little. Some
everybody? Or did somebody get... Do you think certain players
Everybody,
get more?
when it comes to NBA, like, unless the NBA got a license in a way where they don't get nothing from it, which I doubt. I'm like, everybody in 2K, they get a check monthly from this.
Oh, monthly?
Absolutely. It's like a TV show.
So people in what's it called? In the NBA not a tripping then, man. They getting a check, man.
Well, it also depends on what their lifestyle is. You know what I'm saying? Because if you use a certain amount of money, because I remember they're not getting paid right now. Money back to the league.
That boy Brian eating fillets. Hey, LeBron, watch LeBron or Chris Paul. Yeah, you said
some niggas gotta give it back. So I'm like,
watch LeBron
let's go back. Let's hoop.
Like a fun to like give it back to those players that had to get back or something. I see him doing something. Him and Chris Paul or something.
Hell no, I never do no shit like that. Like you grown man. Figure it out. Like ain't nobody. You know.
Dudes came back.
I'm like, help the motherfuckers with the disabilities, and they don't got no choice but to fucking try to figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who are capable and well, that's why I be seeing some homeless people, and I be like, man, you look straight, talk good, like you can go get a job right now.
I know that, bro. That should be appalling to me, bro. I seen a dude when I was delivering, bro. He had his like kids with him, bro, and like had a dog there, but he had a sign like asking for help and money. I'm thinking like, y'all don't look like shit going south, you know? Like they look
you could figure it out if you chose to, but you just like, man, fuck this shit, man.
Like, bro, like, literally, bro. If he got a car, he ain't got a car, bro. He can come get a job.
A lot of y'all might think we fucked up. Remember that Cuban motherfucker? He was walking everywhere for the longest. Finally got himself a car. Because he went to a little lot. He didn't have to put nothing down. He just paid with it in cash.
You can come get a job right now at my place. Right now, if you wanted a job, you can come get a job.
There's a lot of places out here, man. You can get a job no matter what
it was crazy.
What it is.
One of my coworkers said today, and it's crazy because I didn't really think about it because you said it before, but I just been working, so you don't really think. He's like, bro, I just be getting so pissed. I just be thinking like, motherfuckers just be at home, just sitting down, getting more than us. We really be sitting here wasting time. I'd be like, damn. I was like, you right, bro. Like, I didn't really even think about that shit. Like,
that's why y'all need to put something in that goddamn bill about motherfuckers working right now. Man.
Like, but think about that. Why doctors and all them don't get compensated?
Unemployment. It was a stimulus check. For unemployment, if you aren't able to work, anybody could get that shit. Or if your hours were reduced, whatever it may be, anybody would qualify for that shit. It's
that's
just
fucked up,
because
though.
the shit was so ran down. Like they knew you either had to know something or you had to be hella patient to get it. Because it wasn't as easy as just filing your shit and then you just wait and the money comes. Like it's a process week by week. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people even filing for unemployment. They're like, I don't see them. Like it's just even those who even haven't filed for unemployment. Like, there's a lot of people who don't got no money right now. Damn. And it's fucked up.
It's crazy out here, y'all.
It's only gonna get worse. I'm like, shit ain't stopped. I'm like, they already talking about the second wave. Cases is rising.
Yeah, my house is like, you wearing your mask? I ain't gonna lie, nah, I ain't wearing that. You start wearing that again. Cases going up.
I'll be wearing mine, man. I'll start taking it serious, man.
It ain't about me taking it serious. Like you say it all the time. What is that shit gonna do?
That doesn't mean it's not real. If it's designed, then obviously they put something out there to make it.
I'm not talking about
people to listen to or at the very least do what they want them to say. Or excuse me, what they say they want them to do.
I'm not trying to ruin nobody else. I know people selling bad. But you said it before, bro. We tested it. You're getting outside air coming through that mask.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, what is me putting it on doing? As long as I'm doing what I'm doing, washing my hands, being conscious what I'm doing, what I'm touching, that's the most important.
It's the same way as like if I was wearing gloves, if I wasn't wearing gloves. Just because I got gloves on, it don't make me safe. It just makes me a little bit safe. That's it.
So it's all about preference. So I'm like, for me not to do it, and I say if I do get it, you can't say, oh, it's because you didn't wear your mask.
Niggas gonna say that, absolutely.
But I'm saying that's blasphemous. Because I'm like, if you get
it, necessarily. Because niggas gonna be like, well, I got my shit on.
But if they get it and they've been having their mask on, then what? And people been wearing masks.
They gonna chalk it up to the fact that COVID is that strong, and then all of a sudden we gonna be in lockdown again.
I don't like that though, because then that means it's fixed to be right.
Absolutely.
It's fixed to be, but then it's like,
absolutely.
That's why I don't like. No disrespect to my pops' advice.
No, but what I'm saying is it doesn't matter. Is my point. Oh, I'm like, it doesn't matter. The people fighting against it, the people for it, the people in the middle. I'm like, this shit is orchestrated to the point where it's gonna happen whether or not.
Mask or no mask.
Yeah.
Mask off, mask on.
Don't matter, motherfucker.
You gonna have a stylist mask. You ain't gonna have no mask.
But this shit is happening. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think a lot of people ain't realizing, man. I think a lot of people think this shit is like, as much as like I want, like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you can say it's man-made, conspiracies, all this. I'm like, this shit is real, man. It's affecting a lot of people's lives, y'all. Niggas been talking about depopulation for a long time, man. A lot of businesses getting shut down. A lot of people out of work because of this shit. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, not able to pay their bills because of this shit.
Pushing their bills back, just increasing.
Fucking their future up. I'm like, man.
Does that mess up their credit though?
But through this all, absolutely. Through this all, the richer is getting richer. How about that though? How about that? That's what people aren't talking about. People aren't talking about the fact that the
Jeff Bezos became a trillionaire during COVID.
Absolutely. How is it that the people who have money are thriving from this? You don't think this is orchestra? You know what I'm saying?
The poor always get poor.
And it'd be funny how the poor think that your opinion matters. Your opinion ain't shit. Your vote ain't shit. It don't matter who the fuck you vote in. This shit's probably fucked up. I'm at that point. I don't care. Man. We're going to keep doing these lives, and every live is going to be realer. It's going to be more fucked up. And y'all can go ahead and feel how you feel about it. This is reality. Your shit don't matter. It don't.
Hey, come on, Mr. Positive. We need some positive words. Right?
This is positive. The reason why it's positive because it's reality. Reality is rooted in positivity because you know how shit is going to go and you can react accordingly. You don't react in no type of bullshit. Because when you don't know what's happening and you react in a way that's not the way that you're supposed to actually be because you don't have the information or you don't see it the way it's supposed to be seen, what ends up happening? You're falling behind. You're manipulated. So we're in an unknown times right now, yo. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the biggest thing you can do is save.
Save like you never saved before.
Don't spend anything unnecessary.
Don't go get no Gucci's, no Balenci's, no Fendi's, no Cartier lenses. None of that, man.
None of that. You don't need none of that right
now.
Go
get you some feelers and call it a day.
My God damn it. Just make sure you got clothes on your body. It don't matter where that shit from, how much it costs. What you need to worry about is making sure you got food in the crib, enough money to actually have some motherfucking lights on, and a place to sleep. That's the most important thing right now.
Yeah.
Don't be worried about none of that other shit that don't mean nothing. Because I'm like, you need to make it. Because I'm like, shit only gonna get crazier. Groceries are gonna keep rising in prices. Don't think this is the beginning.
Groceries, man.
You know what I'm saying? Gas is gonna get higher. Remember, gas was cheap as fuck at one point. Gas is gonna get higher. It's gonna continue to rise.
Fuckers wanna go back on the road. Like, man, I love that gas back in the day. Whoa, wasn't it good? Wasn't it good? I love going to the pump. I like, yes,
From
sir.
now on, we about to change it. And you know what? Not only that, from now on, we've been already talked about it. The audio's going to be right because y'all need to be hearing this information. From now on, this is going to be the make sure your shit right because shit in the future about to be crazy type shit. We talk, okay? So we got to make sure we talk about everything that needs to be right. What's the first and foremost thing you want to tell the people? What needs to be right so you aren't stressing in the future when shit get crazy?
What do you need to get right?
What do you need to get right?
Your mentals.
Absolutely.
As Marshawn Lynch would say, man, your mentals.
Okay, expand on that.
You gotta be ready, man. This is more mental warfare than anything, man. What you see, what you process is how your body gonna react, man.
And how is that? How is that something that affects us during this time? Which is why we have to make sure we have to continually try and improve on that particular aspect.
Well, we don't got nothing else to do but stay at home. Because as much as we know people are out, they ass is still more inside than they outside. So what are they doing? They watching whatever's on the news, whatever's on TV, whatever on Netflix. So if you out here watching bullshit, you dabbling that bullshit in. Because even if you don't agree with the bullshit you hearing, you're going to go with the other bullshit somebody else is going to speak just because you don't like the bullshit you heard from somebody else. So to decipher all the BS, I was saying all that. I was going in a rant. My fault, y'all. I didn't mean to go out like that. But to decipher all the BS, you got to have your mind right, man. You got to understand what you're watching and understand that these are people like you and they are doing a job. So you gotta remember if you was in that job, what would you do? You gotta remember that if you expect deception, you can never be fooled. So I gotta say, y'all.
That's a powerful statement right there. If you expect deception, you will never be fooled. Now, see, that doesn't mean always walking around being grim and having such a negative aspect to everything that's going on in the world. That's talking about being aware. Understanding that shit isn't always as it seems, only because people refuse to live in the reality that is set forth because of the manipulation that's basically everywhere. So you have to understand what you're getting yourself into, and even if you don't, at least later on try and learn from your mistakes. You feel me?
Preach, man.
Because shit is crazy right now.
Say it again.
I want to, but that shit was a spur of the moment type joint. So y'all gonna have to rewind that back.
This dude is crazy. You got right.
Shout out to Jesus. But look, we in unprecedented times. You see President Trump, he mad as fuck. He was supposed to have his first rally today. It didn't turn out to be as many people as they said. They had, you know what I'm saying? Like, you put that up here. We're going to talk about it.
Trump had a rally? Was going to have one?
Excuse me, y'all. No, he had one today.
Why didn't it go good? Why didn't he feel like it went good?
Well, Donald Trump is furious at the underwhelming rally turnout. President's campaign blames protesters and COVID-19 fears, not TikTok users and K-pop fans, for the empty seats amid mounting criticism over the promised 1 million would attend.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't mean to cut you off. Why would he be mad that nobody attended a so-called rally when there's no concerts, there's no fans in places? So why would, and no disrespect to Trump, but why would he think that people would go to an event that's not going to be required of any type of social distancing, but you won't let me go watch Tony Ferguson versus Justin Gaethje live?
Despite claims by Trump's campaign manager, Brad Parscale, that 1 million tickets were given out, the official head count from the Tulsa, Oklahoma rally on Saturday was slightly more than 6,000. In a statement, the Trump campaign blamed the fake news media for wanting people away from the rally over COVID-19 and protests against racial injustice around the country. Leftists and online trolls doing a victory lap because they somehow packed your rally tickets, don't know what we're talking about or how rallies work. So I want to kind of go back to what Young Zen was talking about and what he said. Look, we don't know what's going on. We don't know who's calling the shots. We don't know what's affecting what. I don't even know how true this article I read is. Obviously, they reported something, but nowadays we know every time news is reported and written, especially on some major events like this, there's a bias behind it, or there's some type of sponsorship or funding that makes you maybe lean one way or the other. So whether it's true or not, whether Trump felt like there's supposed to be a certain amount of people there or not, the way I see it is, we're in an era of some crazy shit. I'm interested to see how the actual election turns out. We have Joe Biden versus Donald Trump.
What's gonna happen, man?
They're terrible selections. It's crazy.
You know what's happening right now?
I'll
tell you what's happening. The division.
Yep.
It's
absolutely.
It's a division, man. And it's crazy because I feel like, and like I was telling this dude at work, I'm like, look, when I'm telling you these things, I'm not coming, this energy is not coming with any bias. It's not coming with any overtime, over time you feel like a certain thing is true. You know what I'm saying? None of that. I'm like, this is what I see. I was just explaining to them. I'm like, look, man, I wasn't talking about this, but I'm just, explaining, I'm not coming when I'm saying these things out of like, oh, he's being influenced by something. I'm like, I might hear something and sparks me think of something else, but I'm like, look, it's a division, man. As much as people is talking about Black Lives Matter, blah, 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 blah. We all know, well, I can't say we all. Let me retract that. I know, I think Fluence knows, and I know some of y'all out there, if y'all see this, y'all know Black Lives Matter is not even ran by Black people.
Absolutely.
So how is somebody else telling other people of color what matters?
Absolutely.
Even though we say it, they're moving it. So I'm like when Malcolm X was talking that talk, Malcolm eventually when he was talking that talk, Garvey when he was talking that talk, that was unique talk. That was talk of being mindful, being, proud of yourself, being proud of who you are and who you stand for. And that's why I feel like those movements back then were more, even if they had a little informants, everything gets leaked somehow. But the whole movement idea was so strong that they would have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Even the Black Panther movement, that was strong. You know what I'm saying? Dude standing on the in front of the Capitol with the AKs. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, that's strong. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Black Lives Matter, like, that's not strong. Like, who is our face? Who's talking for us? Like, that's our problem right now. Like, a lot of people keep trying to tell me, it's time, bro. You need to.
It's gonna fuck up a lot of people right now, but I'm feeling good and I'm just gonna be 100 with you. I never have and I never will. And to this day, I firmly stand. I never believe in Black Lives Matter. Simply because of who is actually behind it and who funds it.
And it's just like, bro, like, who is speaking for us? I'm like, man, y'all can't tell me, Chan, it's time. It's time to go out here. It's time to do. But you talking, you know what I'm saying? We go on to social media to tell us what we moving for. Like, no, like, back then, they didn't have social media to go to no church. You had to hear about word of mouth. Like, you know what I'm saying? If the social media was useful, like, look, there's going to be a certain gathering, certain people talking over here. That could organically bring up some ideas to make something. But I'm like, you saying Black Lives Matter, blacking out the screen. I'm like, man, that's nothing. Like, that did nothing for anybody that day. No disrespect. So what they're saying they're trying to do is it's a progression, bro. But I'm like, bro, like, what are you progressing from blacking out your screen? Like, you finna delete that in a couple more months.
All that shit is bullshit. Anytime you see that these Hollywood, whenever Hollywood gets behind something, there's some, don't believe in this shit. Some bullshit going on. Because my big thing is,
hey, it's a big game right here, man. These niggas traded.
All this shit is bullshit. I'm mad as fuck right now because I bought me some honey barbecue chips and fucking goddamn joints.
Poppy store still open?
I don't feel like driving.
Hey, man, I'm telling y'all, man. All I'm saying is, like, we have nobody talking for us. Like, back then, when everybody was coming up, like, we had somebody having some type of direction for us. Like, whether it was Douglas, Tubman, you know what I'm saying, Garvey, you know what I mean? We can go down the line of people. But I'm saying, like, we had somebody that we look to. Like, Obama ain't doing nothing for us, y'all. Anybody out there? Thanks for the like, man. Anybody out there thinking Obama?
God damn it.
And if you like Obama, I'm sorry.
Appreciate the like, y'all.
You might be offended. I'm not a big Obama fan just for the fact that I'm not fooled anymore. The whole, he the first black president, little phased and phased off of me. I'm like, okay, I understand what's going on. He ain't necessarily for us, he for him. And whatever else somebody else is giving him money for. And if y'all don't see that yet, you know what I'm saying? Obama speaks some evident about black people, y'all go crazy. Oh, Obama, he understands us. I'm like, man, he said anything any black person could have said that has some notoriety. You know what I'm saying? But it was Obama, so you like, hey, I told you, look, he's doing this in Chicago. You don't even know, bro. You don't even know, bro. He's opening up this. I'm like, bro, like, you telling me he's doing something in his own community. Like, fuck that. You need something in 49 other states. I know goddamn one little section in that damn state. What is he talking about? He talking about man that was a president of the free world. His goddamn community. Every motherfucker that gets some bread damn near for a tax write-off, go back and do something for their community. And if they don't do it publicly, they do it on the side. They're doing something. Like, don't fool yourself. Don't try to say Obama did something in Chicago. That's something. No, if he did something in some DC, in LA, in Miami, New York, we talking about these major cities, then I'm like, oh, okay, he got a multiple, you know what I'm saying? A revenue, you know what I'm saying? What you call it? Stream. You can go different, you know, one little section. Who's going to travel to Chicago to go benefit from that? Nobody.
Maybe Corey.
But you get my point? Like, I'm not even trying to come at him like that. I'm just saying, like, y'all so close-minded on one little thing that he did, and y'all trying to praise that. I'm like, explain to me what he did, and y'all can thoroughly convince me, I kindly be like, okay, I can see that. But I feel like all y'all just be on Obama tip because he just got the cover.
Throw a light, goddamn it.
And I'm not even trying to say that's a bad thing.
A lot of people gonna come in these comments and you go think that we just talk shit and like, oh,
I like Obama as a.
He don't like Obama. I'm the Black Lives Matter. I'm like,
I don't want to say I don't like Obama. I just like he's a cool guy. Like he has done necessarily personally to me, but I'm like, he's not what y'all trying to hype him to be though. Like y'all can't keep like I feel like LeBron did more than Obama. But y'all hate that man. So I don't understand y'all. I'm like, man.
That's because that's rooted in like sports. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck.
And shit like that.
I don't give a fuck. Everybody in this goddamn planet watch
us
sport.
I understand that. Niggas see sports, or if you want to talk about white people see sports. They're like, I don't want to see my sports player trying to stand up and be political. That ain't your position. I pay to watch you motherfucking put the baskets in the hoop. That's all you should be doing.
Look. And that's fine, but I'm just saying from a reality standpoint, what I said is facts.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm like, that's all I have to say, man. If y'all can wake up and realize that, then y'all can understand what's more going on out here. When y'all can start realizing that just because somebody wear a suit and is labeled a politician doesn't mean he's doing something more than somebody that isn't. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to start realizing who's doing good and start getting with them instead of start going with a shepherd that's leading you off the cliff.
But what's life? Life is about being a sheep. Everything that we see is made for you to be a follower. Social media, every social media website is made for you to follow. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? School is made for you to be, or I have to do this in order to please this person rather than do this to please yourself. So people are already in the mindset of doing that simply because that's what they've been bred to do without them even realizing it. And it's only magnified or it's only strengthened simply because social media is becoming so strong, or the internet, to be specific. Everyone goes on the internet, whether it's this website, that website, this social media site, whatever it may be, to find their news. No one necessarily watches TV anymore to see their news. That's usually old people. And even in that aspect,
that's usually old people.
People understand now the news is just like a TV show. Like all that shit is like, there's nothing spectacular about the news. There's nothing more to the news than you seeing a random nigga reporting the news on YouTube. They both doing the same shit. They reporting what has been told to them, what they read. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing different. Their opinion. It's just we in a time now we trying to figure out what's real and what's not, because the having such a biased opinion, but having the power to manipulate so many people into thinking that that's what it is, that's the problem that we're in. That's what motherfuckers is trying to figure out. And it's going to be hard to be able to sway that, because at the end of the day, that's why Trump is in power now. If you think this shit is going to slow down, it's not. There's a reason why Joe Biden is challenging Trump. Joe Biden is that politician that's been in the game for a long time. And they're trying to take that back. They're trying to say you have to be a politician. You have to go to college for this shit. You have to be in this for this amount of time. You have to have this type of donors. You can't just be some random celebrity and become the president of the United States. You can't do that. Trump, once again, I promise you from here on out, you're going to see the biggest celebrities become president. You're going to see The Rock becomes the president next. You're going to see, all it's going to be a popularity contest. That's it.
But the electoral college,
Arnold Schwarzenegger was the first person to do it.
Control.
Absolutely.
Then it doesn't matter. Popular don't matter. We always seen that. And Frank Gore would have been our president. Popular mattered, man.
Frank Gore would have been our Al Gore would have been our president.
I said Frank Gore.
Al Gore would have been our president, no matter what it mattered, because those people wouldn't allow that to happen. There's a reason why Trump was allowed for it to happen. You couldn't deny it. Why? Because social media impact, internet impact, who you see and what you know impact wasn't what it was back in that day. See what I'm saying? Now we're in the day and age where we got motherfuckers who would have never thought about voting back then, voting now, just because it's like they feel like they're more in tune with what's going on, just because it's as simple as just picking your phone up and you see what's going on. before that wasn't the case. You had to really look for that shit or be involved in it. You know what I'm saying?
Or go to certain websites or something.
Absolutely. So I'm like, that's all I'm saying, man. I'm like, it's a lot easier to be involved, so now you're gonna have a lot of different shit going on. It's gonna be some crazy shit, man.
I don't understand.
Shout out to the people though. I'm happy we got one like up in this joint.
I know, drop another one, man.
God damn it.
Hey, which one? White. Orange. White. Orange. These white. Hey man, these motherfuckers traded me, man. I might be the best grade. Hey, I'm letting y'all know now. Look, Houston traded me. They traded me because me and Russ had some beef. It's a long story. Long beef because I told him he couldn't shoot. He got mad and said, "Who the fuck is you?" I said, "Okay, nigga, do you?" We kept losing. Gave me the boot. So, simple story. I'm on the Warriors. They traded me for some picks. Okay, bet. I was the first round 12 pick. Let y'all know. He will be champ. His name is Champion. We call him Champ. He will be the greatest center of all time. I didn't say player. I said center. Let's go. Let y'all know that right now, man. Pre-claiming. For anybody wondering, when I'm playing the season, man, we going for the greatest center ever. That's just what it is.
Glad we able to be here, present a little something to you. I'm saying we 42 minutes in. I'm gonna get some. Hey, there's gonna be a day. Not only that our audio is gonna be better, but I'm not gonna be squid no more. I'm gonna get this shit right. I just gotta say,
man, we had the wrinkles when you get older, boy.
Nah, man. Cause y'all know if y'all want to get rid of wrinkles, get vitamin E. Anything with vitamin E in it, your skin will be absolutely beautiful.
Ankles and all?
Absolutely beautiful.
Look at that right there. Oh, the Lord. That right there, beautiful. This boy right here gonna be the future.
We ending on 5150 now?
That's what you want to do?
Absolutely.
Because you weak. Oh! I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, the Lord. All right, y'all. My fault, man. I'm over here tripping. You gotta get me that troll. Tripping. I ain't never heard this one right here, so we're gonna just pray for the best, all right?
Absolutely.
I ain't never heard it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just walked in the bank. I just wanted all the 20s. I'm just looking at them now.
Turn up a little bit. Huh? Turn up a little bit.
Oh,
this shit is a little bit low.
I was getting another beat then, man. That's you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm working with. You did. You in this? Where you at?
Man.
Yeah. What's up? You on? This beat 5DJ. Yeah, smoking it. Working it. She in here feel like she twerking it. I be moving like I gotta keep with it. She be looking like she gotta keep with it. She in the Bentley and she gon' freak with it. I'm out here feeling like I gotta get with it. She out here feeling like she just gon' eat with it. I be feeling like I gotta get it. I'm spitting, I'm yelling like I'm just like eat with it. You can't stop me, love. I be going hard. I be doing what I gotta get. I be moving like I be moving through the city. I feel like I gotta be Diddy too. I be moving like I gotta get it. And now she looking at me like I gotta get it. We don't know, we know. I be moving like I'm Vito. I be moving like I'm Vito. I be shooting like a freako. You can't stop me, bitch, I'm Vito. I be keeping like a freako. I be feeling like I gotta go hard and I be knocking her shit like Devo. I feel like a man, 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 I feel like a man
Feel like the man.
Yeah.
Want me, I'm moving the way I want. Got a little smoke up in my blood. Yeah, good. I feel like I just be up. Y'all niggas watching me, I just be up. I put my little on the side. I just get mad, I'm alright. The way I feel, I'm up tight. Niggas don't know me, I'm like, man, talking the way that you do. With my little bit, I just thought it's a new. Getting mad cause I just do what I do. I would be mad cause you call me the flu. Yeah. Way too sick like the flu. Way too cool like a fool. The way I move, different mood. Yeah. It's on the little same thing I did. Yeah. Back in the day, that's the game. Yeah. So my little bit, we would gang. I don't got time for the way that you play. So why don't you talk to yeah, I'm up. Yeah, I told her, yeah, I'm up. Yeah. Calling my name like she want. Yeah. But she just really just won. Yeah. I'm smoking, got weed in the blood. Yeah. She really want me when she won. She really call me up the fun. I don't really trip, I do what I want. Yeah. Yeah.
I can do it up in that night.
Yeah.
Check it off up in that night.
I feel like I
walking
did.
on it like she got it. Everybody, you gotta walking like a bike. You can not the little nigga, I'm moving like I gotta get this side.
Yeah.
Feeling like a nigga be on. I feel like I got it good man. I feel like I'm walking on these niggas like Nike. I just do it because I just feel like a Nike. I get to the checks and I feel like Nike. You never gonna stop me, little bitch. You won't like me. I'm out here moving like I gotta like it. You cannot stop me, little bitch. I be right. I be moving like a nigga sight. This be like a DJ. I be right.
I feel like man. I feel like man. I feel like man. Yeah. I feel like the plan. I feel like the plan. I feel like the plan. Yeah. I feel like the man. I feel like the man. I feel like the man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Told my little bitch it's the plan.
Yeah.
I told my little bitch I'm the man. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the man. Yeah. Hey, one more for them hoes, man.
Let's go, man. This supposed to be your turn too. You got 2 times now, man. I don't remember.
You're right. I got the next. I swear.
Yeah. I ain't forget. Come on.
Last one, y'all. We promise from here on out, it's gonna be better. Yeah.
Smoking the different up in the bed.
Yeah, she came out
She ain't hit all of that ass, all of the cheeks.
all the good.
I'm feeling like I gotta go. I gotta go. I be feeling like these girls are free. I'm feeling like I gotta go get it. I gotta go get it for me. Looking at her, now she looking at me. Now I'm gotta go get it again. Feeling like I gotta do it. The best be hating on me because I'm playing. I'm trying to get the dollar. I be hitting things out like a rain. I wanna feel like I really be big. That's not my kid. I feel like I'm G. She don't understand that I'm really eat. I gotta go hard. I gotta be me.
Gotta be better than all these niggas in style. They follow me. Yeah, I be feeling my boy like I'm about to be when I'm running next on the train. I'm little bitty, you go something. Call me your I don't be tripping the way I be acting this way you fucking hey. I ain't like none of y'all be thinking crazy. I ain't gonna say none of these motherfuckers talking crazy. You ain't seen the way I move. Tell my little bitty the way that I do. Yeah, but they call me the I ain't gonna say, guess I've been on the same shit, but I'm still here. Yeah, I'm living, still different. Let me tell my bitches back on the play. Feeling up quick, cause I'm doing my shit. Said I be moving, told her I'm about to lay. Okay. Way I be late, I told my little bed, I'm about to get down. Never see no one do the shit that I do. That's why I'm on.
I gotta be there. I'm going back. Look at the hell that she about to go by. I feel like the dishes are all up on side. I feel like I gotta go die. You cannot that be little bit, huh?
That should be right there. No disrespect though. Hey yo, shout out to the people, man. We went 51 minutes, man. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back tomorrow. Today's Sunday. Yeah, we're gonna be back tomorrow, y'all. But with good sound. We're gonna have good sound. We're gonna make sure the shit's set up. And that's gonna be a start. But from there, we're gonna build. So much love, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Keep rocking with us. Billy Jean in this motherfucker. Absolutely
crazy.